as well as a strength coach and a yogi. This is 30 minutes live class. I'm going to do a little bit of PT, a little bit of prehab as well. So core strength, grab a mat, weights optional, not necessarily needed today. Every Friday live, join me live. Subscribe to the channel to get notifications. We're going to start off in standing. I like to do a little bit of a standing warm up, just a little bit of yoga to open up, get some mobility in the spine. Then we're going to take it down onto the mat. We've got a series of 3 advanced core moves. I'm going to show you options, a little bit of PT tips, a little injury prevention, prehab, stretch, done. That's it. 30 minutes live, starting off in standing. Modify as needed. I will give you cues for all levels. There is some advanced core work today. Grab my guide if you want a free lower back health guide. It is linked into the show notes and in my caption. So let's get started. Come to the back of your mat. Let's just open up the spine. Take a nice long inhale. Reach to the sky. Get some length. I want you to think about bringing your crown of the head to the ceiling. Tuck the chin in. Optimal alignment. We're not going for perfect posture, but we're going for alignment, right? Ears over shoulders. Tall spine. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Hold it here. Inhale. Root your feet into the ground. Get some length in your spine. Open everything up. It's Friday. Let's get ready for the weekend. Exhale, forward fold, bring the arms all the way down. Knees are nice and soft, easy yoga flow. Nothing crazy. You don't need to be some crazy flexible yogi to get benefit from this nice, easy warm up. Knees are soft, protecting the back. Just shake it out, just listening. How's my body feeling today? Stretch it out. Any stress, any tension, any tight spots? Hold it here. One more breath. And then on your next inhale, halfway lift, flat back. This is your hinge. This is your hip hinge. Dissociating my spine from my hips. Bracing with my abs, opening the chest, tuck the chin in, hold it here. Nice stretch in the hamstrings. If you straighten out the knees, one breath. And then bring your hands down, step back into plank. We're starting off super slow. We're going to speed up, don't you worry. Hands are stacked right underneath the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Push away from the mat. Tuck the chin in. I'm giving you lots of cues so you can work on your form matters first. And then on your exhale, knees come down. Slowly lower elbows close to your sides. Uncurl your toes. Press yourself up into a little baby cobra. Spine extension. Our spine, we spend all day flexed, hunched over our bikes, our phones, whatever, car. Let's get some extension in the spine. Pull the shoulders down your back. Stabilize that lower back. And then exhale back down. Little baby cobra. Uncurl your toes. Push yourself back downward facing dog. That's the whole sequence. We're going to go through that 2 more times. Then we're going to get into the core work. Again, every class, kind of the same format on Fridays if you join me. A little bit of a warm up, some core strength, a little bit of PT tips. You've got some lower back achy stuff. Pedal the feet, give your calf and ankle some nice mobility. We need strength and mobility, flexibility. Walk your hands back to your feet. Round 2. Let's speed it up. Rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Really try to move through your whole spine here. Move through all those little sticky spots. Open stuff up. Inhale, reach. Round 2. Lengthen, crown of the head to the ceiling. Lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Bring the arms all the way down. Knees are soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Straighten out the knees. One breath. Abs are braced. Hands come down, plank. Number 2. We have a couple more planks in our warm. Just get those shoulders activated, upper body. That's a part of your posture. Press away from the mat. Exhale, either knees down or all the way down with control. Work your shoulders, work your core. Uncurl your toes. Press yourself up, either little baby back bend. If you want to come all the way up into up dog, if this feels nice on the spine, this should feel good, right? This shouldn't feel like it's pinchy into that lower back. So think about pulling the shoulders down, engaging your lats, and then a little bit of your abs. Pull those abs on just to support that lower back. Open the chest. Exhale back down. Push yourself back downward facing dog. We've got one more of these just like this. Just use this. I love this as my warm up, even for my gym days or just getting some ankle, calf stretching for my running, whatever. Using this, I love to do this on Fridays. Kind of just sets me up for the weekend nicely. So join me on Fridays. Walk your hands back to your feet, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Inhale, reach last time through, guys. We're moving on. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe, use the breath. Gotta breathe. Inhale, halfway lift. Pull the shoulders back, breathing from my belly. Use that breath. Bring your hands down, step back into plank last time. It's gonna get spicy once we finish this warm up, so get ready. Exhale, lower. Up dog or cobra. You don't need a lot of core work to get results, meaning some strength, some definition. You just need to make it targeted, focused, intentional. So a couple days a week, I like to hit some core work. That is outside of just doing some strengthening, right? strength training, weightlifting, etc. Pedal to feet, we are done. Let's move on. Let's hang out in our downward dog. Let's widen our stance. I'm gonna do a little bit into plank. So I said we're gonna add a little bit of planks in our warm-up. If you need to take a break at any time, wrists, shoulders, stretch it out, rest, please do so. We're almost done with our warm-up here. So my wider stance for my downward dog. If you're like me, you're a runner or cyclist, you just got tight calves, letting those heels drop. This feels like a strong stretch, right? In the calf and ankles, stretch them out. They need it. Right, that is your base of support. Got to have some nice mobility and flexibility in the ankle and the calf. And then rock forward into plank, stacked here. I'm not way far in front. Hands are underneath my shoulders, right? Spread the fingers wide. Push away from the mat in your plank. A lot of you guys are just kind of hanging out here. Press away. And then exhale back into downward dog. Let's do that a few times. Just activating the core. We are going to get into some spicy stuff today. We've got some obliques. We got a little deadly oblique exercise. We've got some lower abdominal work. We got some holds, some hollow body holds. Haven't done those in a while. Challenging workout today. I will walk you through it one more time, just like this. Nothing crazy. Bring the knees down. Let's finish with a little bit of easy cat-cow. Why? I don't know, it just feels great on the spine. Right, cat-cow is one of those moves that almost everybody can do, even any of my patients, just about anyone, even if you've got a sensitive lower back. This one is usually, again, listen to your body, usually kind of a nice one, right? Most people are like, oh, I like this one. Exhale as you draw up. Inhale, open the rib cage. Your diaphragm is the top part of your core. Use that breath, especially if you're stressed out. Get some nice deep belly breaths. One more time. Here. Good. Let's do a little bit of thread the needle just to open up that upper back before we get into our series. Inhale, reach. Again, rib cage expands, thoracic spine, that's your mid back. Open. If you do not have flexibility in that upper back rib cage area, you're going to drive stress into either your neck or your lower back. So let's get some movement here. Last part of our warm-up. So we have a series of 3 moves. Let's do the other side now, finish it out. So 3 moves for our core series today. Power. We're gonna start off with a nice long set. Weights are always optional. Today we're not really gonna use them, but you can always bring them on Fridays. So we're gonna start off with some obliques. We might change that exercise in our 3 rounds, and then we're gonna get into some lower abdominal. We're gonna lower the legs, and then we're gonna finish with a hollow body hold, which is a hold that's challenging. All right, so come onto your back. All of these, we're gonna be on our back today. So I want you to think about, for this first move, pretty easy, kind of hard to mess up. If you need to modify or take breaks, that's okay at any time. Do so. On our backs, I'm going to focus on exhale, pressing the rib cage down. Lower back is down, smushing that lower back down. Abs are engaged, lifting the head, tucking the chin. I'm just going to start with my ankle grabs. So first round, we're just doing some oblique work, right? Easy, kind of hard to mess this up. Just reaching for those ankles. We're going to change this exercise in our next 2 rounds, but the focus is obliques, right? Side, giving you a little bit of that definition in those abs, but also giving you some good control and stability and strength. Your obliques help to drive power across your body, right arm to leg, opposite leg for running, swimming, biking, life, etc. So get some oblique strength in here. Tucking the chin in. If you need to take a break or have your hands supporting your head, you can also do this. Work on that neck strength. Here. Nice long set. Intentional. I always want you to think, where am I working? Get your brain connected. Okay, I'm working my obliques. Next move is going to be kind of the deep core lower abdominal work. A little bit more challenging, so just get ready. And I'll set you guys up for that. So let's do a few more. And again, we're going to change this oblique exercise each round. First round, easy ankle grabs. Just starting a nice and easy, nice long set. Get the abs warmed up, right? Got some deep core work coming up next. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Relax. This one I want you to think about as the legs lower, you're going to keep that lower back pressed down, right? So you're going to lower and scoop lift. As you lower the legs, I want you to make sure that lower back is staying pressed down. Exhale. Squeeze. Lift up. Lower. As my legs get away from, again, if this is really challenging your back and start to arch, just shorten that little circle. The lower you go, the harder this is. Make sure your lower back, when I say stuck to the ground, I really mean it the whole way through. If you're having difficulty doing that, you can also lift your head up. That lifting the head up is going to bring that top part down to connect you. So I always tell my patients, my clients, you need to maintain stability here. So if you're starting to lose it at the end, shorten it up. This is not worth kind of half-assing and ending up here. You're going to really irritate your lower back. That's not the point of this exercise. Deep core. Lifting the head up will often help you so that it's not cheating, that's just doing it correctly, right? So my goal is whichever version you're doing, it must be executed with perfect form. The goal is to get stronger, to stabilize your back, to get more ab work, not to come out of here with a really pissed off lower back, right? That's not the point. So breathe, tucking the chin and maybe lifting the head up. Give you a little bit more stability from the top down. Again, think of this as a cylinder. If you need more help with this, please download my guide. It's free. Lower back health, core strength. I go into all this. It's in the notes of almost every workout on my YouTube channel. Or subscribe and join me on Fridays. I'll teach you more. 3 more just like this. Keep that lower back pressed down. 2 more. Lower back stays pressed down. 1 more. Boom. We are done. Hollow body hold. This is challenging, guys. We got 30 seconds. Deep core engagement. What you just did, pressing that lower back down, you need to do that and then hold it here. You got 30 seconds. I'm going to give you some options. If that's too challenging, I want you to just start off in a tabletop and hold for 30 seconds. This is still deep core work. If you can do this, full extension here, all right? So we got 30 seconds starting in 5, 4, 3, get ready, 2, 1, hold. Hollow body hold, challenging. Pressing the rib cage down, lower back, press down 30 seconds. Killer, I haven't done these in a while. I can tell, right? This is one of my favorite moves because it is so challenging. Again, modify, find the position that works best for you. Legs are higher. We're almost done. In 5, in 4, in 3, 2, 1, done. Scoop. Rock yourself into seated round 2, obliques, sitting up, Russian twists, different take on the oblique work. If you've got weights, bring them. I don't have mine today. I totally forgot. Whatever. Russian twist right here. Again, with my Russian twist, obliques. So round 2, we're just doing a different way. Hit our obliques. I want you to focus on some nice rotation. So if you've got weights, absolutely grab those weights. Almost every Friday, I'm going to do something with weights, so just bring them. Whatever you have at home. Again, core strength, you always want to increase, optimize your time. So if you've got some weights, add a little bit more upper body here. Adding some weights or just some difficulty. If you don't, and you want to add some challenge to your balance, lifting the legs up will also increase that core work. A little bit of challenge here. My goal, I like to have my feet down. Here's why. I really want people to get full rotation. A lot of times you get the legs up, you're so focused on that, you start to lose it. This is not obliques. I don't know what the hell this is. Obliques full rotation. This is also a really good opportunity for a lot of you guys with these stiff upper backs to get some nice movement, mobility. Oblique work is a really great way to work on some core strength, also some mobility in your spine. If your spine doesn't move, good luck doing all the other shit, right? Rotation, obliques right here. Twist, twist, rotate. I'm not slunched and hunched like this. Finish off, and then we're going to come onto our back. We have those leg lowered, right? Lower abdominal work is next. This is challenging, right? If your back's starting to get niggle on you and you're like, oh, this does not feel good sitting up like this, lay down and go back to those first ones, those ankle grabs. You don't want to leave class here with your back killing you. That's not the point, right? Or of any class. In 3, in 2, in 1, on your back, leg lower. Locked in, right? Get locked in. Exhale, press down. If you cannot hold this the whole time, you better figure out a different variation of this one. This is challenging. So just so that you know, this move, this is like level 5, right? I usually, if I'm starting off with especially somebody with some lower back sensitivity or pain, I'm going to maybe give them like this, just that reverse crunch. Really control so that they're not stressing out their lower back. Really requires a lot of control here to do it correctly. It's not about looking cool. It's about form, protecting your lower back, really getting the meat right here, right here. Pressing that rib cage down. Lifting the head up if you need to. Whatever you got to do so that your form, maybe you just shorten up the move so you're not going as low, right? The stronger you are and the heavier your leg, I got a tiny little leg, bigger your leg is, the harder these are going to be, right? So that doesn't mean you're weak. It means you have much more meat and muscle to support as the legs get away from your spine. Better have that core locked in. Let's do a few more, and then we've got our hollow body hold, right? 3, 2, exhale, squeeze, last one. Feet come down. Mentally prepare yourself. Hollow body hold is the same thing. Pressing down, maintaining it. 30 seconds. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Assume the position. 30 seconds. Again, form needs to be perfect. So in other words, whichever version you are doing, there's some deep control happening. My lower back is literally glued to the floor, right? Whichever version you're doing, we are almost done here. We've got our last round. Last round, we're gonna do some bicycles for our obliques in 3, 2, 1, relax. Shake out the knees side to side, bicycle crunch. Easy peasy, one of my favorites for obliques. Again, if you want to go back to one of the other ones that I did, that's fine as well. I like obliques. Any variation, lots of variations here. Think about just going nice, some nice extension with our bicycles, right? Nice rotation. I'm not yanking on my neck. I'm really just going for some, it's not about bringing the knee to the elbow necessarily. I just like to think about, okay, I'm using my belly button. That's my like center, my axis of rotation. I'm extending my legs. I'm getting some length, keeping my chin tucked in. I'm really going for rotation. A lot of people are so focused on going really fast or doing like some really cool version of it, but you're missing the main point is this. It's rotation, really connecting, driving that power across your body, really moving. Shoulders are off the floor. This is our last set. Let's finish strong. We're going to finish with a little bit of glutes, squeeze them in, and then stretch and be done. And that's it for today. In 4, in 3, in 2. My abs are sore. Last one. All right. Legs lowering. Press down, locked in, rib cages down. Exhale, lift, lower. Last round. Whatever you're feeling. You want to make it more spicy, make it more spicy. You want to make it more simple, make it more simple. These are not easy moves. Today's class ain't easy. Nothing is easy. Modify. Don't be a hero. If you're like, oh, my back is starting to get sore, take a break. Matters most of you do these with good form. It's not about looking cool. It's not about doing the hardest version. Doing what's right for your body that you can execute with perfect form, locked in. Maybe you lift your head up. Maybe you don't go as low, right? Last few. Then we've got our hollow body hold killer. Then we've got glutes. Little teeny glute finisher. 3, 2, 1. That's one of those exercises where your abs are a little sore later, right? That lowering away. Last one. Get ready in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hollow body hold. Let's do it. 30 seconds. Holding, tucking the chin in, maintaining this alignment. This should be this little C curve, whichever version you're doing, however high or low your legs are. Almost done. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Glutes. I said we're going to do glutes. Let's finish off with glutes. Easy glutes. Bridge, glute bridge. Focus on your bridge. I want you to think about digging in with your heels. Knees are at approximately 90. Drive up every time, squeeze your glutes to lift. This should be primarily glute. So it's not a roll. It's not a spinal roll up into your bridge. That is not what we're doing. We're doing glute hip hinge. Straight up. Like your deadlift, like we started off class with our forward bend and then our halfway lift. That's a hinge. So I want you to think about biasing glutes first. This should not be my lower back is doing all the work. This should be glutes, hamstrings, and then my lower back is supporting character here, right? Digging in with the heels will help you. Little hamstrings, little glutes, squeezing actively every time you lift. This should be straight up, not a roll, and it should look like a triangle at the end, right? Not a saggy, full triangle. Last few here. We're just going to stretch and be done, and that's it for today. Subscribe to the channel. Join me every Friday for notifications, or you can also check out all of my other core workouts. I post a core workout, a new one every week under my core workout playlist. Last few, two more, all the way, one more. Boom, we are done. Hug your knees into your chest. Let's stretch. Let's be done. Rock the knees side to side. Give your back a little massage here. This should feel really just nice. Relax. Roll the shoulders, releasing tension. Start to focus back in on your breath. Hug that right knee into your chest. Give it a good squeeze. Roll your feet and your ankles around. Give those feet some mobility. That is your base of support. We always neglect our feet. Just roll them around, roll ankles, just loosen it up. Roll that hip around. Again, if you have any stretches that feel good, add them in right now, last few minutes of class. I'm just going to walk us through a nice little easy sequence for the hips and lower back, but just listen to your body, right? Anything that's not feeling good, please modify as needed or add in whatever you need. With this other hand, I'm going to bring this knee across my body. I want you to find the position on your body that feels like a good stretch. For hips, maybe a little bit into the lower back. Again, everyone's going to look different, right? You might be here, you might be way here. If you got tight hips, you might be just like this. If you're like, oh, that doesn't feel good, I'm going to be like this. Whatever. This is your class. I'm just the guide. Head goes wherever it needs to go. Shaking out any tension I'm noticing. Focusing on the breath. Rotation. Again, we're getting to some of that rotation in the spine. Mobility. Just noticing what I'm feeling. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Sinking deeper into that stretch, maybe. And just letting any tension release. And then when you're ready, come back to center, figure four stretch. You can do pigeon pose. You could leave it here. You could reach through, right? Nice deep hip opener, glutes, roll the shoulders, releasing tension. Everyone's kind of holds tension in different places, right? Kind of depending on your body type. So just kind of noticing what you're feeling. Most people feel this stretch a lot, right? That right outer hip, glute stretch, kind of a nice one. Opening up the hips can also relieve a lot of tension into that lower back as well, right? Glutes are big. They attach into that lower back, all that fascia connecting. So open up the hips, give that lower back some relief. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. When you're ready, unwrap that right leg, shake it out, release tension, hug that left knee and give it a good squeeze. Noticing how does this side feel compared to the other side? We all have a tighter side, right? So just kind of taking note of that. Okay, oh, this is a little bit tighter, whatever. Just being intentional. So I really like core work because you need the strength for your stability. It's better for your sports if you're a runner or biker, whatever your sport is. But also some of this mobility work, it's a good chance to just kind of tune in with your body. How am I feeling? Is there anything that needs some attention? Anything that's on the verge of not feeling great? Or maybe my back is just tight. I've been sitting all day. Just open it up. Again, reaching across, finding that position on you that just feels like maybe the knee goes here, maybe it goes here. Maybe you're more rotated off the mat. Head goes wherever it feels comfortable. Again, getting some nice rotation. A lot of these rotational stretches in yoga also good for the digestion, also good for your nervous system, just helping to move things through your body up and down, releasing tension. Add the breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. We'll do our figure four stretch on this side, and then we're just going to finish in seated. Last little stretch, just a little bit of a posture reminder, and that's it for today. Last few breaths here. Again, release tension from the neck. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Come back to center, figure four. Whatever variation of this feels right for you, or reaching through. One of my faves again. Nice, good hip opener here. Just letting that hip open up, releasing any tension that I'm feeling anywhere else. Shoulders, neck, whatever, ankles, toes, back. Anything else that feels like you need right now, please, this is your chance to go for it. Stretch. No one can see you. You can do whatever the heck you want right now. It's your class. I am just the guide. This class is for you. Take one more breath here. And then when you're done, just unwrap that left foot, windshield wiper the knees side to side. We're going to finish in seated just with a little bit of posture and breath. Nothing crazy. Roll onto your side. Prop yourself up into seated. Find up. You don't need to sit cross-legged. You can sit however you want, right? Let's just think about that posture. We started off class with crown of the head to the ceiling. This isn't about perfect posture. It's just about alignment, right? Take this through your day when you're like this or like this or like this. Pull the shoulders back, spine. Nice tall, crown of the head to the ceiling. Inhale, reach. Lengthen, get some length. Exhale it out. One more time. Inhale, crown of the head to the ceiling. Lengthen, you guys. Inhale, reach it up. And then exhale it out. That is it. We are done for class for today. Subscribe to the channel. If you need that guide, please grab it. It's free. It's in my notes. Lower back, core strength, diaphragm, breath work, all that stuff. All right, take care of you guys. I'll see you next time.